Environmental clearance is required to be taken for the hazardous waste TSDF sites. The environmental clearance is sought for the common hazardous waste treatment, storage and disposal. Hazardous waste management facility receive hazardous waste for treatment, storage, disposal and facilities for often referred to treatment, storage, disposal facilities. National Green Tribunal has zonal benches is 4. The National Green Tribunal has a presence in the 5 zonal Old Fort, North, Central, East, South or West. The principal bench is situated in the North Zone headquarters in New Delhi. The Central Zone bench is situated in Bhopal. East Zone is Kolkata, South Zone is Chennai and West Zone is Pune. The tribunal is headed by the chairperson who sits in the principal bench and has list 10 but not more than the 20 judicial members and at least 10 but not more than 20 experts members. Which component is not included in EIA? Air quality, safety, human behavior and best water quality, human behavior. The components of environment impact assessment EIA. The components of the environmental impact assessment include water environment, biological environment, land environment, air environment, noise environment, and socio-economic health environment and risk of assessments and risk of assessment and risk of assessment risk of assessment environment management plans. Which one is more appropriate while defining the impact? That is solid waste generation. Solid waste management is one of the key responsibility of the city administrators and one of the effective proxies for the good governance. Effective SWM mitigated adverse health and environmental impact. What is hard data used for the EIA? Perspective driven information with high variability and uncertainty, reliable but temporary information that can be alert with the time. Water quality data where water is reported. तो इसके अंदर आएगा reliable permanent information not subjected to the change with the time. That is reliable permanent information not subjected to the change with the time. The environmental impact assessment hard data refer to quantity verifiable and factual information that remain consistent over the time. Example: topography maps, geological data, long-term climate average, and soil type classification. As per the environmental clearance, notification projects are categorized on the basis of the cost, importance to economy, and size. All. As per the environmental clearance, notification projects are categorized on which following basis: cost, importance to economy, and size. Project category for the common municipal solid waste management facility is a category B project. The environmental impact assessment notification 2006 mention common municipal solid waste management facility as category B project, for which state environment impact assessment authority is empowered and appraise the project for the grant of prior environmental clearance. The scoping is done to decide whether EIA is required to be done. The purpose of scoping is to identify the important issue to be considered in a EIA, the appropriate time and space boundaries of EIA study, the information necessary for the decision making, and the significant effect factors to be studied in detail. Controlling officers and the public hearings in EIA process is a district magistrate. District magistrate, a district collector, deputy commissioner has to his or her representative not below the rank of the additional district magistrate, assist by the representative of SPCV or UTPCC, shall supervise and preside under the entire public hearing process. Next. The scoping of EIA is decided by the Expert Appraisal Committee. Expert Appraisal Committee scoping is a critical early step in the preparations of the EIA. The scoping process identifies the issues that are likely to be the most important during the EIA and eliminates those that are the little concerned. Scoping of EIA is decided by the Expert Appraisal Committee. Impact of EIA cannot be क्वांटिटीफाइड वेरिएबल हो सकता है, वाइडन हो सकता है, सेम हो सकता है, मतलब EIA कैन नॉट बी qualified. Environmental impact assessment EIA is tool used to assess the significant effect of the prior of the development proposal on environment. It is effect should not be quantified. Project category of chemical fertilizers industry is category A के अंदर आता है. EIA notification 2006 divides the project into category A B project. EIA based on their size, impact and natural and artificial resources. Category of A projects required permissions on the behalf of the general government from the Ministry of Environment, Forest, Waste and opinion of expert appraisal committee ECA created by the central government for the particular purpose. This example harbors, airports, nuclear power related projects, individual projects and construction of the expansions of the part chemical fertilizer. Industry primary metallurgical industries like steel, iron and copper. Category B project filing under the category B required the appraisal of the state EIA based on the opinion of the state expert appraisal committee SEAC formed in the EIA notification 2006. Environmental clearance at state level is given by the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority. Environment clearance at a state level is given by the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority. What does the Basel Convention controls? That is C. Export of the hazardous waste. The Basel Convention on the control of the transboundary movement of the hazard waste and their disposal of their the most comprehensive global environmental agreement on hazardous waste and other wastes. Among the matter, the conservation regulate transboundary movement TBM hazardous waste and the other wastes. A project may not be permitted if EIA reveal impact that are natural irreversible. EIA is a process of evaluating likely environmental impact of the process project or development, taking into the account interrelated socio-economic, culture and human health impact, both beneficial and adverse. A project may not be permitted if EIA reveal impact that are not naturally irreversible. In which years of NGT Act was published? In 2010. The National Green Tribunal established in 2010 for National Green Tribunal Act as a specialized judicial body equipped with the expertise solely purpose of the adjust, adjust, adjudicating the environmental cases in the country. EIA is generally carried out by the environmental engineer. The EIA process makes sure the environmental issues raised when the project or plan first discussed and their concerns are addressed to project gain momentum through the implementation. EIA is generally carried out by the environmental engineer. Which component is not included in EIA? That is human behavior. Component of EI safety, air quality, wastewater quality, biological environment, land environmental, socio-economic and health environmental risks, assessment management of the plant. The Water Prevention Control Pollution Act (WATER) 1974. The Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act was enacted 1974. The Water Prevention and Controlling Pollution Act was 1974 provide the prevention and controlling water pollution for the maintaining of the restoring whole or come water of the country. Environmental impact assessment. Friendly to people, friendly to industry, friendly to environmental, friendly to people and industries. Environmental impact assessment EIA is a systematic process used to evaluate potential environmental, social, economic impact of the project before allowed the process. The methodological of environmental impact assessment following steps are taken in the overall assessment, identification, data collection, prediction and assessment. The term EIA is environmental impact. Environmental impact assessment for environmental impact statement and often used interchangeable to analyze environmental impacts. Every development project has positive and negative impacts. Every development project has a positive and negative impact. Measures taken to minimize positive impact and minimum negative impact is termed as a environmental management plan. Environment management plan outline the strategy and measure to maximize the positive impact and mitigate the negative impact of the development project of the environment. The object of the environment management plan is given below. Mitigating the measure of the each activities causing environmental impact, sustainable use of resource, use of manufacturing activities which include optimizations of resource consumptions, monitoring plants, checking activities and environmental parameters, and monitoring responsibilities. Role and responsibilities: the resource allocation for the monitoring to treat all the pollutants, effluent air emissions, noise pollution, hazard waste, and the contributes to the degradable organics, degradable of environment with appropriate technologies to comply with the all regulations stipulated Central Pollution Control Board related to the air emission and control and liquid effluent discharge from air and water pollution control law to handle the management of hazard waste storage disposal of as per the hazardous other waste management and transboundaries movement rule 2016 to encourage support the conduct development work achieving environmental standards to improve the methods of environmental management to promote further forestations in the surrounding area of the plant. In the EIA report, plan explaining the preparedness to face any accidental, natural or man-made conditions is called the contingency plan. क्या होता है इन EIA report? The planning explaining for preparedness to face any accidental, the natural or man-made condition is called a contingency plan. While a disaster management plan is broader, all encompassing strategy, a contingency plan is a more specific plan designed to address particular anticipated risk event in context of the EIA report. A contingency plan explains preparedness for the specific accidental condition. It is subset for the large disaster management plan, focusing what if scenario and outlining the step kept if the specific event is occurs. The prior environmental clearance has been made mandatory as per the Environmental Protection Rules, that is 2006. The prior environmental clearance has been made mandatory as per the Environmental Protection Rules of 2006, which were issued under the Section 3, the Environmental Protection Act 1986. 2006 notification specified the procedure and criteria obtaining prior environmental clearance for the various contingency of the project and activities that may have significant environmental impact. The noise pollution regulating and control rules were notified by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, New Delhi of February 14, that is 2000. Noise pollution regulating control rules 2000 were notified by the Ministry of Environment and Forest on February 14, 2000 to regulate the control noise producing generating source with the objective maintaining in the ambient air quality standard in respect to the noise. In river valley projects, one of the most sustainable environment is used for the displacement and resettlement of the people. In large river valley project, one of the most sensitive environment issue, displacement and resettlement of the peoples. Dammed river create a reservoir upstream from the dam, which spill out into the surrounding environment and flood ecosystem and habitats that once existed there. Such flooding can kill the displaced many different organisms, including plant, wildlife, and humans. Nodal agency of the transboundary movements of the hazardous waste in India, that is B, Ministry of Environment and Forest. Ministry of Environment and Forest shall be the nodal ministry to deal with the transboundary movements of hazardous waste to grant permission for the transit of the hazardous waste through any part of the India. Initial EIA surveying can made on the basis of the size, location, infrastructure, and demands. Annual impactment assessment can made on the basis of it is systematic process used to identify, predict, and evaluate the potential environment, social, and other relative effect of proposed project or development. It is a tool used to help ensure that potential effect of a project are identified the address before project is approved and implemented. An initial environmental impact assessment survey is conducted to determine the potential environment impact of the proposed project before it begins. This initial assessment relies factors like project size, it is a geographical location, existing infrastructure area. These factors influence the scope of and depth of the subsequent EIA. For the instance, a large project is a sensitive ecological area would require more extensive EIA compared to the smaller project in already development area. Assertion AI is a systematic approach to assess the total environment and identify the impact of the decision making of the stakeholders. EIA encountered the resistance among the most planners and engineers to change the traditional practice. Both A and are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. Environmental impact assessment is a structured process that analyzes the potential environment consequences of the proposed project or development. It helps identify the both positive and negative impact, various environmental aspects including ecological, social and economic factors. The finding of EIA used uniform decision making, ensuring environmental consideration that integrated into the project planning of the implementation. Planner and engineers accustomed to the traditional methods often face challenge in adapting new approach like EIA. This resistance can stem for the various factors including the precipitations of EIA, perceptions of the EIA and added burden, lack of familiarity with the process, or concern about the potential project delay or increased cost. However, EIA is crucial for the sustainable development and minimizing environmental damage. Both assertion and regions are correct, but region is not complicity explain assertion. Option D is correct. ठीक है. The EIA model proposed a fixed conditions based on the pre-action condition of the various environmental parameters are steady and state models. EIA model proposed a fixed condition based on the pre-action conditions of the various environmental parameters. Steady model. In environmental impact assessment, EIA steady models assume that environmental parameters remain constant over the time or settle into equilibrium based on the pre-action condition. These models predict environmental outcome assuming fixed stable conditions without accounting for the dynamic functional over the time. These models assume that environmental condition is stable or constant over the time before the action. Environmental is considered to be the equilibrium, meaning of the natural system reached balance state. The model of the predict how proposed project or action disturb the balance. Example, if the river water quality is stable, steady state. A steady state model predict how building is a factory upstream might alter water quality under the assumptions that conditions were constant before the project. Choose the right various identification inclusions of the stream as per the water prevention and control of the 1974. See beyond such extent as the state government may be specified in this behalf. Trade, effluent, river, subterraneans. इसमें क्या आएगा? इसमें 3 और 4 सही आएगा. Choose the right various definitions inclusion of the stream as per the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. First, see beyond such extent ही नहीं होगा. State government may specify in this behalf trade effluent. The term stream under the Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act 1974 has a specified and inclusion definition which important for the regulatory and enforcement of the process. Definitions of stream in Act. According to the section 2J of the Water Prevention and Control Pollution 1970 from the stream included river water courses whether the flowing or for the time being dry, and inland water natural or artificial, subterranean water, sea and tidal water to such extent to such point as the state government may notification the officials of the gazette specified in the behalf. As per the Coastal Regulation Zone Rules MOEEF, no industry is allowed for the setting up and expansions of the industry if the land area from the high tide lines with 500 meter. The coastal area of the sea, ways, creek, rivers, and backwater which get influenced by the tide up of the 500 meter from the high tide HTL and the land between the low tide and the high tide line have been declared Coastal Regulation Zone CRZ 1991. The Coastal Regulation Zone have been declared by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Environment Protection Act 1986, while the CRG Coastal Regulation Zone are made by the Union Ministry. Environment implementation is to be ensured by the state government through their coastal zone and management authorities. As the part of environmental audit process, feedback from the industries need to be allowed. This is coming under which step of environmental audition process, that is on-site activities. As a part of environmental audit process, feedback from the industries need to be done. On-site activities, site inspections, interview with the staff, collecting data, observing operation, discussing finding with site representatives, obtaining immediate feedback from the industry persons. EIA environmental impact assessment procedure can be divided into two complementary tech or sub-reports. An environmental impact assessment EIA can be divided into two complementary tasks sub-report. पहला initial environmental IEE. This is the initial assessment to determine if a full EIA is necessary. It is examine the project potential impact and significance of those impact. Full scale EIA. If the IEE indicates the significant potential impact, a full EIA conduct. This involves a more detailed analysis of environmental project, including mitigation measure and potential alternatives. Which of following are not included Disaster Management Act 2057 2005 है. Which of following are not included in disaster management? National Disaster Management Authority. The Disaster Management Act 2005 establishes several key entities for the disaster management. National Disaster Management Authority NDMA. This primary agency responsible for the coordinating the disaster management efforts for the national level. This primary agency responsible coordinating disaster management effort, National Disaster Response Force. A specialized force established under the NDMA to provide rapid response during the disaster. National Institution of Disaster Management. An institutional focus of training, capacity buildings and research related to the disaster management. The Ministry of External Affairs is not explicit mention to the Disaster Management Act is not directly involved to the domestic disaster management. While it may play a role of coordinating and international assistance during the certain disaster, its primary function is not related to the domestic disaster management within the India. The process of identification of the significant environmental image begin with the stage of the screening. The process of identification of the significant environmental impact begin with the stage of screening. Screening often result in the categorization of the project from the decisions is made on the whether or not fully EIA is carried out. The way in which EIA is carried out is not rigid. It is process comprising a series of steps. These steps are outlined below the techniques more commonly used. EIA is described in the same details in the section techniques. The main step in EIA process is screening, scoping, prediction and mitigation, management and monitoring and audit. By public precipitation is important in ETA. Influence the information of rules of regulations. Public participations in environmental impact assessment. The environmental threat assessment is crucial because it helps reduce conflicts or friction between the government and public by the ensuring transparency and exclusiveness. Build trust by the allowing affected communities to express their concern. Enhance capabilities of the project. Encourage better decision making, including the local knowledge and the values. Choose the correct parameter present in the structure of EIA report. Choose the correct parameter present in the structure of the EIA report. Project description of the environment, anticipated environmental imports, analysis of the alternate technologies, environment cost benefit analysis. An environmental impact assessment report typically include the comprehensive analysis of the proposed project potential environmental impact and considering various aspects like project description. This section details project objects, locations, scope, design, and construction. Descriptions of the environment. This section provides a thorough understanding of the existing environment condition before the project, including natural and human environment such as air and water quality, biodiversity, socio-economic conditions, and cultural heritage. Anticipated environmental impact. This section predicts the potential positive and negative impact of the project might have on the environmental based on the baseline description. This includes both direct and indirect impacts, short-term and long-term effect. Analysis of the alternative technologies. This section examines alternative project design technologies or location that could minimize the avoided negative environmental impact. Environmental cost benefit analysis. This section is assessed economic and environmental cost benefit associated with the different project alternatives, helping decision making, weighing trade-off the involved. बात कर लेते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल आर्टिकल्स एंड इन्वायरमेंटल एक्ट्स. आर्टिकल 352 वाटर prevention and control pollution 1974 water prevention. 253 environmental protection act 1986 environmental protection act 1981. article 235 no direct link to the environment legislation. 253 के अंदर आएगा environmental protection act और air pollution control 1981 और 1986. Noise was recognized as a especially pollutant under the section which Section 62B Air Pollution Act 1987. Section 62B Air Pollution Act 1987. The Air Prevention Control of Pollution Act 1981 was amended in 1987 to amended in 1987 is to include noise explicit as pollutant, while section which include noise legal recognition standard related to the noise pollution are often cited under the section 2B of the Air Act 1981 Prevention and Control of Pollution as amended in 1987. Section 2B is give the identification of the air pollutant including noises. Section 62B empower the Central Pollution Control Board related to the standard emissions of the air pollutants. Which component of environmental audit gives the better understanding of the input and output of the unit operation? इसमें आएगा मटेरियल बैलेंस. Which component of environmental audit gives the better understanding of input and output unit operation? Material balance. A and B. Mass balance. B भी आएगा इसमें. Material balance, also called mass balance, is a fundamental principle based on the conservation of the mass used to analyze input and output unit operation or system by accounting for all material flow entering and leaving the system. This allows a detailed understanding the quantity of the raw material, product, waste and emissions, which is precisely the goal in environmental audits to quantify environmental impact or pollution loads. The term mass balance and the material balance are essentially synonymous in the context for both referring to the accounting for the mass conventions. So B is the mass convention also is related.